Welcome to the Owner Identity Podcast, where we empower men experiencing same-sex attraction to live a life of purpose and possibility through the power of Christ and for the glory of God. My name is Jason Meller. I am so glad you're here. Come on in, have a seat. Let's go. Hey guys, let me ask you something. What do you turn to when you want to feel alive, strong, inspired, settled, connected, or safe? For a long time, I thought my temptation for gay porn was just about escaping uncomfortable emotions. Stress, loneliness, boredom, shame, and that's true. But over time, I realized it was also about something else. I wanted to feel powerful emotions. I wanted to feel those deep, good things like aliveness, strength, inspiration, and connection. That desire itself is not wrong. In fact, it's a clue to something God designed in me and in you. And that's what we're talking about today. Not just the ways we try to escape, but the desire behind it, the desire to feel fully alive. When I have watched porn, I have felt the sense of being all in. I am curious. I want to see what's going to happen next. I feel the strength that they feel. I am feeling connected and identifying with them in the scene. And I don't know, I just am no longer bored. I'm no longer worried about things in my life. Everything just kind of fades away. And I feel this just intensity towards being all in on something. And I believe that's what we really want, to live fully alive and to have those feelings that we all deeply desire. Because the reality is, porn, social media, Netflix, whatever your go-to is, it might give you a quick hit, but it can't carry the weight of your real desire. It leaves you emptier, more disconnected, and frustrated. But you don't need anything outside yourself to feel those things. You can choose them, the feelings that you want, right now. And God made you capable of that. When we turn to porn, we're not just chasing images, we're chasing feelings, we're chasing emotion. And it makes total sense. Wanting to feel alive, strong, inspired, settled, connected, safe, like I do. Those are beautiful longings, and I believe that's how God wired us. Think about it. God is life. God is strength. God is peace. God is love. Every emotion we desire most perfectly exists in Him. And when He created us in His image, He made us emotional beings who long to taste and express those qualities. So, when we're chasing those feelings, we are really chasing Him, I believe, the fullness of His life, His love, His peace. The problem isn't the desire. The problem is when we look for those feelings in the wrong places. Porn promises them, but it can't deliver. It's like drinking salt water when you're thirsty. It makes you more empty, not full. Some people would say that emotion is life. So many of the choices we make, the goals we set, the things that we pursue, they're really about emotion. We want a job, not just for the money, but for the feeling of purpose or security. We want relationships, not just for the companionship, but for the feeling of love and connection. We want success, not just for the accomplishment itself, but for the feeling of pride, joy, or freedom. In other words, we are emotional creatures at the core. And that's not something to apologize for. It's something to embrace. Because when we acknowledge it, we can start making intentional choices about the kind of life we actually want to feel. The part that hit me hard was our emotions aren't just for me. They're a blessing to others around me. When we live in joy, strength, peace, and inspiration, the people around us feel it. They're lifted by it. Your family, your friends, your community, they benefit from your emotional life. And honestly, I believe that's why porn doesn't deserve your best emotions. It doesn't deserve our joy, our passion, our longing to be alive. Those emotions are too valuable to be wasted on something that doesn't give life back. Instead, your emotions belong in your purpose, in your mission, in your relationships, in the places where they can actually bear fruit, not just for you, but for the people that God has put around you. The good news is we don't have to manufacture these feelings on our own. God didn't just design you with these emotions. He offers the gift of His Spirit to empower you with them when you choose to receive Him. You know this verse, Galatians 5:22. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Those aren't just nice ideas. They're emotional realities that the Spirit produces in us. So when you set your heart on choosing life-giving emotions, you're not just self-willing it, you're aligning yourself with what God already wants for you. You're saying yes to the Holy Spirit who helps you not just feel alive, but live alive. And you have more to give by doing so. The mystery is, as you know him more, as you walk in his presence, you don't just feel better emotions. You come to know him more deeply because he is the source of everything you're longing for. So let's get practical. You know I do this. What are some tools? How do you actually choose your feelings in daily life? Number 1, set an intention for the day. I do this each morning. I have a list of values and emotions that I pick from, just 1 or 2 each day that I want to have as an intention. Ask yourself, how do I want to feel today? And write it down. Maybe put a reminder on your phone. Throughout the day, ask yourself, am I creating that feeling? We don't just create projects or goals. Think about the feelings that you're creating, that you have to offer other people throughout the day. Number 2, anchor to actions. Think about when you last felt alive or strong. What were you doing? Who were you with? Recreate a small version of that today. 3, reframe your triggers. When temptation comes, pause and ask, what feeling am I chasing right now? And how can I create it in a healthier way? 4, visualize your best self. Imagine yourself at your best, alive, strong, and connected. How do you carry yourself? What do you look like? What's your posture? Start your day visualizing that version of you. 5, move your body. You know this. Physical movement shifts emotional energy. Stretch, walk, do push-ups, get your body moving to reset your feelings. And finally, number 6, ask the why not now question. Don't wait for circumstances to dictate how you feel. Please, don't get stuck in that trap. Ask yourself, why not feel alive, inspired, and connected right now? Here's what I want you to take away. Your emotions are a gift from God. They reflect his nature, they fuel your life, and they bless the people around you. Porn doesn't deserve them. Your calling does. Your relationships do. Your future does. So this week, ask yourself every morning, what do I want to feel today? And then choose to align your heart, your actions, and your spirit with that. Not in your own power, but through the Spirit of God who makes you fully alive. And I want you to remember, you are not defined by your temptations. You are defined by the one who calls you his, who gave you the capacity to feel, and who invites you to live fully alive. Not just someday, but right now. Not alone, but in him. You've got this, because God's got you. I'll talk with you soon.